fucking terrifying for me. Will I get it right? Will I end up with egg on my face? Will everybody hate me again? I don't know. It's pretty miserable doing that, but I know it's the right path, because when you understand that, you realize how powerful it is to help people. Because if I'm right that we're going from 3 trillion to 100 trillion, we're only 3% there. It's very difficult to build any business, even a SaaS, amazing takeoff product that does the same returns as just owning Bitcoin.
Bitcoin Zella stands out with its simplicity and clarity. We've crafted an experience that anyone can dive into, whether you're a crypto expert or just a new to the crypto world. Now, guess who keeps his eye on us? The author of best-selling book Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki. And we want to take this opportunity and thank all the people who trusted us, and we read every comment. And the best part, it's free. Subscribing now means you will get all new information for free. Don't just follow the trends, stay ahead of them. Subscribe to Bitcoin Zella today and enjoy the new edge. Raoul Pal breaks down the easiest Bitcoin strategy for beginners, covering smart entry points, long-term thinking, and avoiding common mistakes. Stick around to unlock the secrets of starting strong.
Cool. There is a probability, and we'll talk about ETH in a sec. If it is not cooked forever, and let's say it finishes this cycle up 5x or whatever from here, or 3x or whatever, 2x, doesn't matter, and you've managed to buy art in a low ETH price, you will make a multiple on that. And if people make money, they'll buy art, so the art starts outperforming ETH. So you've got this double kicker that's available, which is why there's been a lot of sales recently, because in dollar terms, it got cheap recently, as ETH fell in this correction that we've just had. So there's been a lot of dollar buyers, not ETH buyers, because not that many people hold a lot of ETH anymore because of the same reasons. We switch for other stuff. So let's talk about ETH. What is the probable outcome? ETH's cooked. All the developers were wrong. This massive ecosystem, they fucked it up with the layer 2s. Nothing accrues. What's the point? It's all broken. Solana's going to take everything. Okay, I hear that narrative. My narrative is they've overbuilt capacity for what the system needs right now. They will adjust some of the accrual mechanism back to the layer 1. But EVM is Microsoft. Every bank, every insurance company, every major company in the world uses Microsoft. Not Apple, not Google. Why is that? Because you don't get fired. And once it's in, and somebody explained this to me yesterday, it was a really interesting thing. It's like, once you have enterprise sales model, it is almost impossible to extract it from a business, which is why banks are still using Cobalt. And it's because you don't want to change it because it's working and you've learned how to do it. And nobody wants to take the risk of saying, oh, the whole company, we're going to turn to X now. So if you think of Ethereum as gone through its Lindy effects, it clearly works very well for what the financial markets need. They can build layer 2s, as Coinbase has shown, that can work perfectly for what their needs. If they need high security, they can use the layer 1 chain. They've got all the ZK stuff and all the other stuff that's being built. So everything is there. They've just got too much capacity. But if the finance system comes, they'll go there. Yeah, sure. There'll be stable coins and Sol and Sui and all of this stuff. But, is Goldman going to build on Solana? Highly unlikely. Is JP Morgan? Highly unlikely. And will they build their own layer 2s? Highly likely.
Is Goldman coming?
Yeah. I mean, they've been
here already.
They've been in the space since 2015,
and they're building on Ethereum.
I don't know where they're building or what they're building on right now, but I really, really highly doubt it will be anywhere else. I highly doubt it, just because the nature of risk in the space.
Yeah.
And don't forget, ETH has a yield. It's kind of understandable for them. It's a very good product for financial markets. So I actually don't worry. I think ETH will have, it may catch a new narrative for this market, which helps it lift and play some catch up, which I think it will do. So I don't think it massively underperforms from here. I think it probably outperforms
Bitcoin
for a bit, yeah. But if I was to look out 5 years, I think unless they totally screw everything up, I think it's going to be incredibly important.
Michael Saylor didn't just buy Bitcoin. He changed the way people think about it. While Bitcoin isn't technically deflationary by design, Saylor's relentless buying spree through his company, now called Strategy, has made it behave like one. With over 555,000 BTC in their vaults as of May 10, 2025, Strategy holds more than 2.6% of the total possible supply. According to CryptoCoin CEO Kai-Dum Ju, this massive accumulation is creating what looks like a deflationary effect. How? Because Strategy is buying Bitcoin faster than new coins are being mined, and they're not selling a single sat. That approach has turned their entire holding into what analysts call a liquid supply. Essentially, those coins are off the market indefinitely, tightening supply and making Bitcoin scarcer than ever. Ju estimates that Strategy's actions alone equal a 2.23% annual deflation rate for BTC, and that rate could climb higher if more institutions adopt a similar long-term HODL mindset. It all started back in September 2020, when Bitcoin hovered near $10,000. MicroStrategy, as it was known then, bought over 21,000 BTC. Through bull runs, crashes, and chaos, including the FTX fallout, they kept buying. Today, with prices soaring in their stash worth nearly $58 billion, Saylor's strategy is paying off and reshaping Bitcoin's future.
Bitcoin changed. It's like, we can use it for Lightning, for payments. We'll use Lightning, all this. None of that worked, right? What ended up happening was Bitcoin is store of value, right? We went through the left side of the curve, through the mid-curve. We did all the mid-curve shit about Lightning and payments and everything else. We come out the other side and said, it's a store of value. That's what's happened there. The same will happen to ETH.
So ETH needs a clearly defined narrative that makes sense and that sticks, right? That's probably, and you're saying that it's probably going to come from...
And they're already going back to this kind of world computer idea, right? This is the platform for tokenization. That's the and I think it will prevail over time. But it's going through that, and they all go through this. They all go through that moment where everyone mid-curves it, everyone questions everything about it, and then out of the other side comes back to the beginning, which was like, okay, this is a compute platform that operates at global scale and is decentralized. Go use it.
Solana, Zella, is heating up again, gaining 18% this week and flashing signs of a powerful bullish setup. Traders and analysts are closely watching its approach to the 50-week exponential moving average EMA, a level that has historically sparked massive rallies. The last time Solana broke above this line, back in late 2023, it triggered a staggering 515% price surge by March 2024. Now, with Zella reclaiming the 100 and 200-week EMAs, momentum appears to be building once more. What's catching even more attention is the flood of liquidity entering the Solana ecosystem. Over the past 30 days, users have bridged more than $165 million to Solana from other blockchains. Ethereum led the charge with $80 million, followed by Arbitrum, Base, BNB Chain, and others, signaling growing trust and demand for Solana's network. This surge in capital aligns with Solana's strong DeFi activity, with daily decentralized exchange volumes recently hitting $3.32 billion and capturing nearly 29% of market share. If Zella breaks above the $180 resistance and turns that level into support, analysts say a parabolic run toward $250, $350 could be on the table by Q3 2025. With rising liquidity, key technical breakouts, and growing DeFi dominance, Solana could be setting the stage for another explosive move. And do not forget to subscribe to Bitcoin Zella. The most important news will reach your inbox on a daily basis and for free. I do not know why you have not subscribed yet. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more daily updates. Remember, knowledge is power, and we're here to empower you on your financial journey. Until next time, happy investing.